She thought she struck gold going out with a high-value man, until she tried to test his wallet. When she brought her friends along and expected him to cover everyone's drinks, his shocking response left her speechless.
Yes, I asked for separate bills.
Why?
Because I didn't invite your friend.
So what would that friend from though?
You, not your friend. And your friend ate all the chicken, all the drinks.
Why
No.
would you have my friend pay for her own?
Pay for her own. I invite her. Exactly. Pay for your own.
Invite me out, give me my own.
No, it don't work like that. It's not dirty.
Imagine a girl asking a guy out, and then he brings his homie and expects her to pay for his friend too. I wonder how people would react by then. The dinner date was for you and him, not you and your friends, miss.
What's your age?
I am 27.
Are you single?
I am single.
Why is that the case?
Honestly, I run into a bunch of women. They see that I have some type of money. I'm not the richest guy, but they like to spend all my money, and then they leave.
Oh, hell no.
So they're not being an asset in your life.
More of a liability.
How do you feel like they're doing that? And give me the timeline. Break it down.
Honestly, I think it's like a Western civilization thing, because there's been many times where I go out of the country, I spend money on women, they treat me like a king. I could spend $4,000 at Club Space right now. A bunch of girls will come to the club, they'll drink all my liquor, they'll take pictures, and then say peace.
Do you really think that you're gonna find the woman that you're looking for in those environments?
I know when you're going to a third world country, the Visa card is always up in the air, but I'll tell you right now, I'd rather go and find my wife from Cartagena.
At least he realizes his mistake and chose to get his passport and find someone better out there.
Then go to Miami and find her. 100%.
What's the difference over there?
You spend any type of money on a girl from Cartagena, she's gonna come back and make a 9-course meal for you and your homies.
Yes! Hell yeah! Yes! Yes!
If you do that in Miami, she's gonna take your Social Security and run it up. There's a difference, boys. I'm telling you, this is free game. I am 100% indoctrined as a passport bro since March 1st.
Why do you think Western women tend to lack that attribute?
Social media is 100% killed romance, right? And every time I have troubles with women, my dad comes up to me and he says, "You're working twice as hard as I did for a woman that's 4 times worse than your mother."
Gotcha.
The issue isn't spending money on someone. It's giving it to the person who wouldn't appreciate it. So make sure she deserves your time and money.
In a long-term relationship with a man, would you want him to take full control over the health and wellness in that relationship?
No.
No?
Why is he telling me what to do?
What if he knows a lot more about fitness and health?
He doesn't.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
No?
I'm not listening to a man, I'm so sorry.
Why not?
Because why is he not listening to me?
Let's just say if you was in a relationship with me and I wanted to get you in better fitness, would you listen to me?
How much money does your company make a year? Like, I think that's the question. Like, if I'm listening to you, like, the paycheck needs to match the advice you're giving me. So, like, a Fortune 500 company, okay, I'll listen, because I'm getting paid to listen at that point.
Many ladies decide whether to give the guy respect based on his income and whether he proposed to them or not. If this is your partner, you need to leave.
Okay, so what if you had type 2 diabetes and I wanted to help you reverse that? Would you listen to me then?
Well, you can't reverse type 2 diabetes, unfortunately.
Why do you say that?
Well, you can ease the symptoms with lifestyle changes, but like you can't really get rid of it.
Actually, even if you can't cure it, you can choose to live a healthier life, dropping weight and lowering sugar intake.
100%. We don't even really know what causes diabetes. medically speaking.
Most of type 2 diabetes come from being overweight to obese and having an excess
Right, like
of
if you're
visceral
trying,
fat.
okay, yeah, so you're trying to get your woman in shape, but like, where are those standards coming from?
Those standards are coming from the man having higher standards in health and wellness than you do. So if he's
wouldn't be
able,
with that man. I'm so sorry.
if he's able to communicate that to you, he can improve your health and wellness, and for you to live a longer, healthier lifestyle.
It's not even a standard at this point. It's looking out for her, but she clearly sees it as controlling when the only thing he wanted was to give her a healthier life.
Or a 2002 Honda Civic.
What the hell? I need a car. I need that 2000 Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girlfriend, we finna take trips around the globe. Yeah.
That's why you'd want a Honda Civic?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't know how she expected him to answer, but I would choose the car with zero hesitation.
What the f does that mean? I don't get why I'm still single. I'm a catch. What is going on in my life where I don't have a man? Or my standards too high? I feel like nowadays men today want to be chased. What happened to masculinity? What happened to men courting women? Back in the day, dating was so much easier. Today's dating is hell. You give a guy your number, and all of a sudden, you don't hear from them until 3 to 4 days later. What was the point of me giving you my number? The talking doesn't go as far as the actual app. There are no, let me take you out to dinner. Let's go catch a movie. Let's get to know each other. What happened to men actually planning dates?
I don't think so.
What happened to it? I do not chase men. I did it once, will never do it again. My biggest ache is a guy that can't hold a conversation. Now, I gotta talk the whole goddamn date. I hate it. To be dating no guy that don't have no money. I don't want some shala, but I've dated broke men my whole life. Now I'm in a place where I have money and I want to travel and I want to see the world. I want you to have the financial stability to pick up and go on a trip. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for no Louis. I'm not asking for no goddamn bust down Chanel.
If masculinity to them is for us to be used for dates and to do all the work while they sit back, then we don't want it.
Ask a man what he thinks a good woman is and watch him describe a maid. Go ahead, try it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Can we normalize flirting with guys at the bars to get free drinks even if you're in a relationship?
Ever wonder how cheating starts? Well, that's how cheating starts.
Like, I don't want to date you. I don't want to hook up. I just want a free little drink.
So many strong and independent women out there, but yet can't seem to support themselves or buy their own drinks. So they have to pretend to like a guy in order to get him to spend money on her so that she can feel better about herself and say that she's saving money, when in reality, just acting a bit like a leech.
Like, why do I have to be excluded from this luxury just because I'm in a relationship?
Luxury. Okay. It's almost like that being in a relationship would mean that a person is committed to the other one and isn't going to be flirting or engaging in any kind of activities with another person. But that might be one of those words that have changed definitions of late, but honestly, I can't keep track of them all. But it's no small wonder why there are a lot of men these days that, one, won't buy women drinks simply because of this type of behavior, but that a lot of guys are actually choosing to remain single and, more importantly, just not approach women at all.
Yes, 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 yes.
No matter how the people that take advantage of others might frame it, in the end of the day, it's just using someone and should be unforgivable.
I want to know why guys are opting out of society. Why are guys leaving? Why are guys lonely? Why is 63% of guys single and 34% of women are attached? Let's just say. Well, clearly it's because those women are going for older guys, but why are those guys single? Why are they dropping out?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Girl is a 10, but every time you go out, she expects you to pay for everything.
I think 8. 8? Yeah. I think she's on the same level. It doesn't matter if I pay. Yeah, I don't mind paying. If she's a good company, I don't mind paying. Money is not important, I guess.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
It's up to fathers to teach their kids how important money is and how hard it is to obtain it, because him saying money isn't important and spending it on a lady all the time while she doesn't do the same is just disappointing.
Difference is that women like overtly reject you, like, oh no, I'm not interested. Men silently reject women. What I mean by that is he might hang out with you, he might go on dates with you, he might even give you a chance and like sell the dream, but the reality is he already declined you from way before because you put out certain pictures or you behave a certain way, and he thinks, I think she's a whore, so I'm not going to take her seriously. But he'll still egg it on and make you not feel that way because girls are very emotional. So girls just got to be a little bit more intelligent, understand that what they put out there is definitely going to hurt them in the long run when it comes to finding a guy, because men are very big on images. No guy wants to walk in a room and have everybody laugh at him and be like, bro, I can see your girls. So it's like,
I have
that's just, you know what I mean?
The Sigma men retreat as soon as they see something off, because otherwise it would be too late if he gives people the benefit of the doubt continuously.
What's your name?
Alicia.
He's a 10, but he wants to split the bill on the first date. What's his new rating?
7.
Why a 7?
Because I feel like he thinks I'm independent enough to pay the other half, but also if he asked me out on that date, I feel like he should take the bill. That's just me, I think. Yeah.
And then if you guys build a better relationship?
Then he could take the bill every time.
I don't think we will. That's out of the question.
If I continue living my life the way I live my life right now, there is no way I'm ever going to be able to get married or have kids, because first of all, I don't leave the damn house unless I'm going to Harris Teeter or Target or Pilates. You know who's not at those places at the same time that I'm at those places? Men that are providers, men that are literally eligible suitors. With the variables in the equation right now, none of that is adding up to possible husband. What do I do, you guys? Like, I refuse to go on dating apps. I'm way too paranoid for that. I think it's unsafe. I think if you're a man on a dating app, you're already a cheater. I hate you.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Not only isn't she putting the effort, but being judgmental of men who use dating apps.
I can't meet someone through mutual friends. I have like my 2 close friends. They're international. At this point, do I just need to ask my parents to start matchmaking? Like, I want to get married in the next 5 to 10 years. With that being said, like, how are we gonna make it happen, babe? How are we gonna make it happen? Even if I were to be engaged or have a man, like, you need to go to work every single day. Like, I don't want you in my space all the time. You also need to have your own bathroom. I just have a lot of requirements, and I just don't know if the requirements add up to a real person. What do? Do I have to find a man through social media? Do I need to shoot my shot? I feel like that's gonna make the entire relationship start out on the wrong foot.
Rejected.
There is no hope in this situation.
Alright, so boom, don't be a simp. First off, good men, kind men, and respectful men are not simps. A simp is someone who changes who he is for women's approval. He does this so women can like him. These men are agreeable, allow disrespect, be nice to only her, hide his intentions, and act fake for an outcome. Women who love simps are the ones who can take advantage of them and use them. Women who want real love don't like simps. It is why they lose interest in these types of men. To not be a simp, you must be yourself. Be how you are with everyone, have your own opinions, and stand up for yourself. You must be your authentic you. Some men will only hold doors for the women that they like. I will hold doors for everyone. I like to be polite to people in general. That is just me. When you are yourself, you will attract a woman who likes you for you. This is the type of relationship that you want. You do not want a woman who will use you. She will leave you in the long run, feeling miserable.
You're goddamn right. What we can learn here is to never be too nice or desperate to please someone, especially if it drains and lowers your value.
Truth be told, though, like, if you treat your girl like a queen, she's going to treat you like a king. No, I would actually argue, like most dudes who are like tricking and simping on chicks, a lot of women actually have contempt for the dudes that are simping and tricking and doing all that and all this extra. Let me get you flowers on the first date. Nah, you don't really respect that dude. You actually kind of like the guy who's kind of the bad boy. A lot of women, I'm not saying all women, but I look at what's going on, especially among like younger women, for example, in college. Women literally say this. They like bad boys.
Immature woman, probably the 18-year-olds
Right.
that were
You give your best years to arguably the worst men, and then by the time you're 30, you're all jaded and you've been through a bunch of toxic, trashy men, which excite you to some degree, and you're not satisfied with the otherwise good or nice guys. You curve the like guys who would actually give you commitment, who would treat you well. They don't excite you. They're boring. You much rather chase after the divided attention of some boy or playboy type of dude.
If If a man is desperate for love, even if he provides all his assets, he can still end up betrayed. So please respect yourself and don't chase blindly.
Question for the men that say they never want to get married, which I totally get your reasoning. You don't want to get divorced and give up half your you've worked your whole life for. Check, check. Got it. So my question is, for those men, do you live in a state that after 7 years of being in a relationship with someone, dating them, living together, you are married by law anyways? And then a two-part to that is, what about when you don't want to move into your girl's place? You're like, hey, move into my place, right? So maybe she's renting her house out now and she has to move all of her stuff out, but you don't need it at your house because your house is already fully furnished. What is she supposed to do with her stuff?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Because in your mind, if you get divorced, or I guess if you never get married, you guys break up, she would then have to then go rebuild, go rebuy all of the furniture. And as you know, it's always going to be more expensive to go rebuy the furniture you already had, that you had to go sell for pennies to the dollar. So what is your thought there? Do you get like a backup plan is, if we break up, then you have to help fund my furniture purchases because I had to get rid of everything when I moved into your place? Like, what is your guys' thought on this? I'm curious.
But that's simply not possible. That's the least of our problems, because if the roles were reversed, no one would help us after that point.
What's going on, guys? We're here with Bodog. What's your name?
Carmela.
Carmela?
Josie.
Okay, the question of the day is, if you're on a date with a man, should it be 50-50 or should he pay for the whole bill?
Is it a first date?
Yes.
Full bill. Full bill, 100%.
But, okay, let me switch it up. What if you asked him on a date? Who's paying?
He should pay.
But you asked him on a date.
Taking away from his manhood if I don't pay.
So that's Italian. You're Italian, aren't you? Yeah. So, in my eyes, though, whoever asks to go on the date, you're asking for their time, so you gotta pay. So if you ask me on a date, which you would be the type to ask me on a date, right?
Yeah.
You're paying then.
So I don't think you'd want me to pay, though.
If you ask me on a date, I'll still pay for the bill just because you're so beautiful. But usually, whoever asks the person out gotta pay for the bill.
Avoid people like this, especially the ones that have no consideration for you when it comes to paying.
Maybe that's a nuance, but not if you want to have the type of respect that you grew up with, you're going to pay for the bill.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I feel the same.
So man pays whenever. So it's a woman's world.
Well, a happy woman is a happy man.
Happy wife, happy life.
Right.
I'm divorced.
So start getting happy.
I'm a single father of 5.
You were happy at one point, weren't you?
What'd you say?
Happy house, happy spouse.
But I'm I'm just wearing this tank top everywhere I go. My wife left me. She cheated on me with my uncle.
What?
Yeah, so I don't have a happy wife. I don't have a happy wife or a happy life.
I honestly think it cannot get any better than living alone away from the stress.
If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just shouldn't be dating.
Oh, ladies, if you ever want to know what the soft guy era and the drizzle movement is all about, it's videos just like this. Because, you see, while you may not like hearing this, we men are done with this level of narcissism that most of you have these days. This belief that we're supposed to spend tons of money on you on the first date because, well, you're worth it. Well, we don't know whether you're worth it or not. And really, you're telling us flat out by having this expectation that pretty much you aren't worth it. It's all about the money for you. When you make this the priority, when the amount of money that he chooses to spend on you on a first date, when you're contributing nothing else to it other than your presence.
Have you ever, guys, noticed that the ones who have the most standards are the least providing?
If that's what's most valuable to you, what you are telling him and every other man out there is, it's all about the money, baby. It's not about whether you want to find out if he's a good guy or you two are compatible or any of that stuff. Oh no. Show me the cash, baby. And if that's the way you are on the very first date, if that's your expectation, it's going to be that way through any possible relationship. The relationship will never be about love. It'll never be about caring or being a partner. It'll be about nothing less than how much money you can extract out of them. And men are seeing that, and they are done with it. So you keep having that expectation, ladies. That is your right. But don't be getting upset, and don't be crying later on going, where are all the good men at? Because a valuable woman, a true woman worth having, would have no problem meeting for coffee or a walk or whatever. Because her focus then is about who he is and whether she and him are compatible.
Once you notice someone is all about the money, it's over at that point. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.